Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we share our favorite RPGs, one-shot games, tabletop games, reviews, and convention panels. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hey guys, Jim here.
And Kelly.
And welcome back to #RPGaDAY2025. And today, we have truly, beyond true levels, realized that the true nemesis of our lives is recording equipment.
Oh my god. This is our third attempt at this! It hates us!
Seriously, we've done this before. It's not our first rodeo.
Oh my god.
So I hate to admit it, but we recorded a lot of really cool stuff as I'm making noise in the recorder to make sure it is, in fact, still recording.
You promise this time?
I will be your nemesis.
You are my nemesis.
So for a quick abridge, we totally talked about M. Bison being the nemesis in Street Fighter. Thulsa Doom from Conan being Conan's nemesis. Riddle of Steel, Riddle of Flesh, all kinds of cool things we're gonna.
It's not the Riddle of Flesh. I told you, it's all this. It's the Riddle of Steel.
Well, I gotta misquote.
Steel isn't strong, boy. Flesh is stronger. It's the answer.
So, Kelly, when you think of Nemesis and RPGs and fun times, I know I've asked you this question twice before. Feel free to be spontaneous about it and tell me what your nemesis is.
Oh my god, my nemesis was a bard rogue named Memdalwin.
An NPC back in our 3.5 D&D days.
My character, my ranger.
In the Company of Valor.
Yes, the Company of Valor. Every time, I mean, he would just needle my character.
You met this really nice bard who became your group's friend.
Oh, except for he kept needling the ranger. And sure enough, every time I tried to haul up and smack him, I would be the one that gets hurt. I would roll a 1. And what was worse is you would say, "You're going to roll a 1." And I friggin' did. It was terrible. And the one time, and I'm falling down a flight of spiral stairs, almost went into a punji pit trap at the bottom of the secret staircase, all because of Memdalwin.
And totally blew the stealth mission.
I did. It was totally so. It's now it's Memdalwin! And I'm shaking my fist at you!
The whole time the NPC was merely trying to help you to beat your nemesis in town, who was that evil guard with the chains and the spikes. Back in 3.5 when spike chains were great weapons. And, teaching you tricks like, hey, you're not going to be able to solo this guy, but if you use poison.
God, he was a corruptor.
And apparently with the ability to predict your dice rolls, he always saw it coming.
Oh my god, it was so frustrating.
But as we have been chit-chatting about, it is always good to make sure, one, that your nemesis is important to the players, but like Kelly brought up, there's a certain great quote from a really bad movie in the 90s that's so great you have to go see it if you haven't seen it. But the line was, to you, it was the most important day of your life. But to me,
it was just a Tuesday.
As our nemesis is giving Chun-Li crap because she was trying to murder him in the old Street Fighter movie. Mm-hmm. And he's like, and who are you? And by the way, any GM playing a nemesis, that is always the best way to needle your player group. that he doesn't even acknowledge that they are the great world-saving heroes that they are.
From Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Right.
Skeletor from the new He-Man series on Netflix. I think he's done that a few times.
I haven't watched it.
No, it's okay. But it's good as the Nemesis gets to give the players shit without just combat, especially if you can get that monologue off, because players do not let you finish monologues. Just make sure it's still recording. Just because, we all know that it's, talking is a free action, so is crying, and sometimes monologue will get you killed every time. So
you sly dog, you got me monologuing.
Another good one to quote your nemesis.
And again, he didn't even know it was his nemesis.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
careful along the way who you piss off, right?
Yep, you never know who's the big bad. So, as a GM, make sure with your nemesis you also, I don't know how you'd phrase this, but let them show, don't tell what the nemesis can do by the wake of destruction they leave behind them for the players to pick up. Let them find, villages that they've massacred or other things that tells you the nemesis's modus operandi, especially if a player puts it in their background. Like Conan and Thulsa Doom,
Yeah.
Thulsa Doom created his undoing.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, then you could just have a Sith, and that's automatically a big bad. Oh, did we kill your nemesis last night?
Oh, yes, now you're ribbing me for last night's game with the Sons and Daughters of Mandalore. I had this Sith warrior. It was going to jack up the group. He had Reflect 4, so he could seriously hurt people who shoot him if they just rolled a few threats or despairs, and they one-shotted him. Literally got him to come out of his cover he was in, and he failed to pull the MacGuffin back into his hand from the group, which he was totally gonna do because he rolled for shit. And then your team leader took him down with auto fire and a hail of blaster bolts.
Yep, Nemesis, go bye-bye.
And then you guys destroyed the ship too.
And well, we didn't want the other, people taken off.
Mm-hmm. And that makes your player group your nemesis. Nemesis?
Nemesis.
Nemesi.
I don't what is the... It's not Nemesis.
I mean, Nemesis is a person from Greek history and fables and myths.
But the plural, yeah, it's like Nemesi.
I like Nemesis.
Yeah, that's so wrong.
Nemesis. So before bedtime gets us for this third and hopefully final attempt at Nemesis.
I'm getting tired of recording this again.
Sadly, I think each
time
changing.
It keeps changing.
It keeps getting shorter, and we add new things and change it in different orders. But yes, use your nemesises because they are good for your players. But remember, if you GM and stat a bad guy, your players can kill it. So when in doubt, throw generals in the way in front of the nemesis. Do like Conan did. Sick all the generals after Conan first, and then make Conan come after you. Because if you stick your general out there, the nemesis will just die right in the middle of, the players talking shit, and then they feel like, haha, we're the awesome ones, which, by the way, is not a bad thing. Because players are the plot. Alrighty, guys, thank you for listening, and we will be back tomorrow for the 27th.
Woohoo!
And the little tip will be a tactic I share for another time. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. If you enjoyed our show, please check out D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Ragnarok Enroll a Scion Hero to Ragnarok Story. Also, check out our Patreon page for more content and behind-the-scenes things, as well as joining us for a one-shot game or two.
This is my life. This is
Cheers.
I swear.
I'm telling you, recording equipment is our nemesis. Let's make sure it's recording. Gonna totally put this at the end. Oh my god, it recorded!